In the late 70s, ASMA, as it was known at the time, continued its tradition of workshops and clinics to help educate young composers, and at the time I qualified. We did about a workshop a month. They were strictly done through the goodness and the graciousness of the professional studio musicians who were prepared to show up and play all Saturday afternoon for a cup of bad coffee and some sugar cookies. The clinics themselves were unbelievable. My favorite to this day was getting to tour Emil Richards' Percussion Warehouse and have Emil show us every percussion instrument known to man and some yet to be discovered. Two stories from the workshops that I remember vividly is we had a workshop for 24 strings plus harp, and I didn't feel qualified to conduct it. And I said so to Eddy Manson, and Eddy said, "Don't worry, I'll find you a conductor." So I walked up to the bandstand, handed my score to a gentleman who Eddy introduced as my would-be conductor, and the conductor turned to me and said, "Hi, glad to help you with this. I'm David Newman." And of course, David did a great job, as you'd expect. The most personal experience from the workshops for me is we did a workshop, and at that period of time, major arrangers and composers were working as mentors. For this particular workshop, my dad was in town, and this is the only piece of mine he ever got to hear with this kind of ensemble. And afterwards, this gentleman walked up and said, "Hey, Glenn, great job. Really like what you did." And he went through the whole piece with me and explained what he liked and just was incredibly complimentary. And he left. I said, "Thanks, Billy." And my dad said, "Who is that?" I said, "That's Billy May." He said, "Billy May, the arranger?" I said, "One and the same." And it was just really a thrill for me to share that experience with my dad. The last thing I want to say is the workshops got back on the map through the energy and the dedication of Eddy Manson. It was his vision at the time, and he still gets a word of thanks from me every time I can. So, thank you.